Welcome to Vintage Variety. Today I'm going to be doing the final Craft With Me project using Beebeecraft products, along with a few other craft products that I already had here at home. I'm going to be making necklace pendants. The pendants that you see here are ones that I've already made using these products. I'm calling these collage pendants because what I've done is I've put these together using different types of beads and findings, and you'll see throughout the content how I layered these pieces together. Before we get started, I'm going to show you what I'm going to be using for this project. I'm going to be using these metallic rose beads. They come in 3 different sizes, and these faux glass pearls. All of these items came from Beebeecraft. I'm also going to be using an assortment of items that I already had here at home. I have some small keys and some celestial fillers. These are items that you can use for jewelry, and a lot of times they're used with epoxy and things like that. I have some findings. These are bird and leaf findings. I have some gears. I have some cameo pendants, some pieces of filigree. I also have these bezels, and this is going to be the base. A lot of these items you can also find on Beebeecraft's website. I did buy these gears and these pieces off of Amazon, but I noticed that their website does have something similar to this. This is the kind of project where you can use broken pieces of jewelry. You can use parts, for example, like these gears out of old watches that you have laying around. Or if you enjoy making jewelry and you have some supplies that's been sitting around forever and you want an idea of how to use them, this would be a great project for that also. Last of all, this is the glue I'm going to be using today. This is E6000 Jewelry and Bead Glue. I've used this in different projects. It's a really good glue. And the reason I chose to use this one is because I'm going to be using quite a bit of glue for this project, and this comes in a good sized tube. You can get this glue just about anywhere, any department store or big box retailer that sells jewelry supplies. Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Walmart has this glue sometimes. You can also order it online. I'm going to start by just laying out pieces to see what I want my design to look like. I recommend doing this before you add any glue to the project. That way you can move the pieces around, play around with it, and kind of get an idea or envision what you want the piece to look like. Believe me when I say it's much easier than trying to change everything around once you've added the glue. I have these leaf findings. I have 2 of these. I think that's rather pretty. I also have this small bird finding. I think that could be added in. And then I have this piece. And that piece could also be added somewhere right along here. Then, of course, I would fill all of this in with the faux glass pearls or maybe some other kind of bead. And I also have some of these flat-backed rhinestones that I'm going to add. Guys, I know there's a nail tool you can use, but I don't have one. So for the purpose of this project, I'm going to be using some tweezers. Go ahead and I'm going to add glue all over this. I'm just going to spread this out. Now I'm going to start adding pieces, starting with the leaf findings. I'm also going to add some flat-backed rhinestones to this piece. I'm going to add a little bit more glue to put down my rosette. Another thing I wanted to show you guys, you can very gently open up the center of this. And I'm going to drop a pearl down in the center just to make this a little bit fancier. I did put a dot of glue and I gently squeezed it back together. And that is going to go down over the top of this. Now I'm going to add in the bird. And this piece. I did put glue along the back of this piece. When this is completely dry, you can go back and very carefully use a Q-tip and a little bit of acetone and just remove any excess glue that spills over. I'm gonna add some glue to the top of this. And now I'm going to add some faux pearls to cover up the connector hole on the finding. I'll zoom in on it to give you a better look. So this is what we've done so far. Now I'm going to add in some more faux glass pearls. At this point you could leave these off, but I just want to add them for just a little bit of extra pizzazz. The good thing about this glue is it does take a while to dry. So as you're doing this, it's going to get a little bit tackier, but you still have plenty of time to work on your project. This is a close-up view of my pendant now that it's complete. This pendant, I've already glued these pieces down. I'm going to add some more glue and I'm going to layer on top of this. I really liked the idea of using gears in these pendants. It kind of gives it a steampunk look, but it also has that vintage look that will appeal to just about anyone. Got my glue spread on top and I'm just going to start adding in pieces. I'm going to add a small cameo pendant, a Beebeecraft rosette. This one is black. And I'm going to add smaller rosettes on each side of this. I'm also going to add a key to this one. Really like the way that looks. I like having the gears in the background, so I'm just going to slip another one in under the cameo. Now I'm going to start layering in some faux glass pearls. The pieces that I'm adding in now, these are seed beads. They're very tiny. A very vintage looking pair of eyeglasses. These are by Bead Landing. I'm also going to layer in some flat-backed rhinestones to match the rhinestones on the cameo. I'm also going to add some of the rhinestones on this side of the pendant. Here I'm filling in with some more of the seed beads. I feel like this is the kind of project where the more layers you add, the prettier it's going to be. The final item that I'm going to add is looks like a lady's corset. And what I'm going to do is I am going to add this to the bottom of the pendant so it dangles. You guys can see this. It has a jump ring on it. I'm simply going to loop it through the bottom. And this is what my pendant looks like now that it's finished. I enjoyed this project so much that I ended up making several of these pendants. I hope this gave you guys some great ideas for making your own jewelry pendants. I'm also going to be doing a giveaway. I'm going to give away kits for making these pendants. I'm going to choose 2 subscribers. So if you're interested in receiving a kit, definitely let me know in the comments. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to share these items with me. If you haven't already, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications on more content about collecting vintage and antique items. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.